Holiday Party is the first mission with an actual viable skip. The beginning is nothing different, but what happens after is the important stuff. It might be very difficult to understand what I'll tell you, but at first, you begin in the bar. First thing you do, you walk straight. You spam E on this newspaper here on the floor, on the table. You cancel it as soon as you can. You go straight, you click E on the newspaper again, cancel it out, and you skip most of it. Most of the concentration. Run back to Polly, as he can take longer than expected once you don't make it on time. But if you make it on time, he cuts half of the conversation. That guy can always walk out, and he will block the way that I just took right now. However, if you go around the table, you should still make it to Polly, even with him blocking the way. If you click through those newspapers fast enough. That's the most important part. Don't get stuck anywhere there. Now we follow Polly into Venice. He'll take us inside, skip the cutscene, pick up the Molotovs with E, and straight up walk through the doors. When Polly or any other NPC is opening up the doors, you can just walk straight through them. There is no collision. We go to Ralphie's garage, skip the cutscene, and instantly skip and reload the checkpoint. As soon as you get out, spam escape, get into load last checkpoint, and load it. It's very important because it skips one bug in the game that is very annoying and makes the mission longer. So, loading the checkpoint. Now this is the hectic part. Okay? You'll have to listen for a dialogue option. Well, dialogue option. For whatever Polly is saying. If you hear, and if you're playing in French, which you should be, if you hear the words ma mère in French, in the dialogue, you'll get out of the car. As soon as Polly gets out of the car and closes the doors, you get inside of the car. And as soon as Polly enters the car, closes the doors, you instantly get out of the car. And that will prompt the conversation to move forward. And you can skip through dialogue that Tommy does. And now this will be the example. So we stop the car. Here, he said it. We get out of the car. We get inside of the car again. And as soon as he closes the doors, get out. The conversation goes through. Every time Tommy says anything, you click Q to melee. You skip through that line. Again, you'll have to learn the conversation, obviously, to know when to click. That's it. You have to sit through the whole conversation, though. Don't care about the cars, anything. Just click Q whenever Tommy's speaking.
Tu sais, pour le whisky canadien qui circule. Si t'en veux une bouteille, dis-le-moi. On en stocke pour la famille. Ah, mais avec ces whisky, tu risques pas de devenir aveugle. C'est de la qualité supérieure. C'est moi. C'est pas seulement la qualité de l'agneau, c'est l'endroit où tu la livres. Ces dames raffolent.
Not easy.
Les meilleures tables, la meilleure bouffe, les plus belles poupées.
That is a major skip. If you exit the car before he says ma mère, it's not going to work. If you do it before, if you do way too late, it's not going to work. So you have to listen to that, to those two words. As soon as he says that, you enter the car, even before he finishes the line, and you skip drive. Now, we got into the location. We will immediately start walking to the location we have to go, even without Polly reaching it first. It doesn't matter. You've already played the game. I would take a guess that you already played the game, so you know what you're doing. You don't care about Polly getting stuck here. You keep walking. Now you crouch here. Wait for him to say, or like the objective pop up there in front of you, and then you can start walking again. And you keep on walking until you hear you reach the garbage box, whatever this thing is. Just keep on spamming spacebar because as soon as the objective updates, you can climb over it. Keep on running. You can't sprint, unfortunately. Climb up here, climb over this, and then take cover behind this thing as soon as you can. Sprint out, get down on this ladder, and as soon as you're reaching this green line, click the, what is it, the crouch button, the hide button. Finish him silently, if possible. Obviously, you should, because it's the fastest way. But if you miss that green line and you don't crouch fast enough, the guy will spot you running up to him. So try to crouch as soon as you are on top of the green line. Stealth kill him, and then as soon as the objective marker pops up in top right, you can reload the checkpoint. Which skips Polly running through the gate and all of the dialogues. So now, you get to this car, you pull out your baseball bat, and you start smashing it. Do not hide your baseball bat until he finishes this line. Now you can hide the bat because you soft lock the game. Wait for the guy to come out, double punch him. Hard punches, it two taps him, it insta kills him. Now line up with this crack in the middle, and aim for the top right, well, top left corner of that car. Once you do that, it will blow up the cars, and Polly will stay at the same location. I figured this out, I don't know how. I just did it once this way, and it worked forever since then. So stand on top of these cracks, top right corner, Polly stays. Don't ask me how. Get into the car. Now let's get out of this place. Ram the left side of the gate. Don't go through the middle. It can bug you out and kill you. And now take a right. Pretty straightforward track as well. We take a cut here in between the car and the plant holder again. And we just go straight. And now we use the strat again with speeding up the car, ramming left and right, left and right. I will advise you to not touch the right or left button after ramming. Keep it just ram left, just ram right. It gives you the biggest boost you can. If you alter your course afterwards, it might slow you down a little bit again while steering, you know? So just try to do this on straight line, left, right, nothing else. We take a cut here, between the bushes and trees. We keep on ramming left or right to speed us up. Do not run over any civilians, as it might cause you troubles with the police. We take a right, and we basically retrace our steps from the bar to the bar. So we take a left here, we ram a lot of times to speed up our process of turning. We avoid any traffic possible. You can even honk to get them out of the way, but you have to understand that if you honk, they will turn away from you from the point of view you're basically approaching them. So if you're approaching them from the straight line, they will turn to the left, especially if it's a head-on collision. Sometimes if you go too far on their left, they will turn to your right, basically into you or into the middle. So you have to take care where you're honking. So we got there, we stood on top of the white marker, we walked through doors, we opened these doors ourselves, and to advise you and get you even more time save, once Polly stands still, push him into the doorway. It makes it faster. And that is Molotov Party. Obviously, the hardest part of Molotov Party is probably the dialogue skip. Well, it's not the hardest, but it's the coolest. And then The part where Polly stands still in front of their garage, in front of their car, that's another thing you'll have to remember. And one last thing to remember, never hide the bat before he says, oh crap, because it will soft lock your game. Let him finish his dialogues first, then hide the bat. That's it.